Hey YouTube, Sandy Frank here. Today's episode of Friday Fun video. I wanted to do a follow-up to last Friday. So it's a Friday follow-up, Friday Fun video. We were talking about Masterwork and about how these were, the pre-orders for these were approaching $700. I think they're around $650 now from the quote-unquote big three. And I was talking about how I was really hoping to get one on the EQL, and voila, we did it. We got picked in the EQL incredibly. So I'm very happy. We did not have to pay the crazy prices for the Masterwork. I wouldn't have paid that price, by the way. Just it's out of my price range. So this on the EQL, I was guessing it was going to be $300, end up being $370, so it was a little more than expected. But apparently when you look at the odds and stuff and watch some openings, you more than likely are going to get, of course, your two autographs guaranteed, and those are on card autos, plus almost every box also has a sketch card. And some people think, now, I have seen boxes that did not have a sketch card, or what some people are saying, if you don't get a sketch, you should get a printing plate. I've seen box opening where they didn't have a sketch or a printing plate. So it is possible to not get a sketch or a printing plate in every box. But the added value of having a sketch in most boxes, I think, adds a little extra value. And plus the checklist this year, the autograph signing checklist, is actually fantastic. The little things like that add a little bit of value to the boxes, but not the crazy asking prices for what the big three and other places are asking for these boxes. I don't think any Masterwork, when it comes out, should be a $600 to $700 box. Maybe after it's been out for a while and the supply is dried up, I could see it going that much then. But I would never buy something like even as good as Masterwork for that kind of price. That's a lot of money. So at this price, though, of having paid $370, I don't feel comfortable just ripping it for fun. I want to kind of wait and see how things go with this set. But we did get one, and I will put it with in my Star Wars sealed collection. Very excited. We will eventually open it on the channel someday. There's no doubt. But this is what the box looks like, in case you haven't seen it. We got Han Solo on the box. It says, look for relic cards, original sketch cards, and more. 2 autographs guaranteed per master box. Nice box design, but it definitely has the look of Masterwork. But yeah, the way things are going right now in sports card collecting, you should never pre-order things at this point from the big three, who control the market and are controlling prices. It's just not a good idea, because you're going to be paying most of the times double or more for new releases, which in the old days, the big three, they were where you went to buy stuff because they were cheaper than everybody. But whatever Fanatics has done with the distribution methods, it has totally turned everything upside down, and I don't like it. Now, I kind of want to turn this video into a little bit of a talk about having fun in the hobby, because card collecting is a hobby. For some people it's a business, but for me it's a hobby, and hobbies are supposed to be fun. So if you're not having fun in the hobby, then you're going to find another hobby. And this is what's bad about the card prices now. It's very frustrating for people. If they want to open something nice, the price tags are so high that even if you hit something big, you're coming out a loser in the long run. unless you hit something really huge, and that's just not sustainable. And there's going to be a point where there's so few people sticking with the hobby that things are going to start collapsing. And I hate to say that, but I think that day is going to come unless things majorly change. And, you know, what's really scary is Fanatics and Topps did not have the full monopoly going yet, because they will. They have the license and the league license and the player's license for baseball already locked up. They are right now. They have the player's license where they can make cards of players, like for basketball and NBA basketball and NFL football, but not put like logos on the cards. But they have those licenses coming like in the next year or two. So just imagine, look how bad things are now with prices. Imagine when they have the full monopoly on baseball, NFL football, NBA basketball. It's going to be scary. It's going to be very interesting to see what all happens, but it's bad news for people that want to buy stuff for fun and open. We'll have to wait and see. If it seems like Topps and Fanatics has been making really nice retail products, like Heritage. I think I have a box of it right over here. I actually got this from Target. Heritage high number blaster boxes are actually almost as good or better than the hobby boxes. So if they make retail products really good, it could soften the blow, because I was able to get this at just retail price from Target. I think it was like 22 or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but if they continue that, where they're making good retail products, they're as good as the hobby stuff, it could soften the blow and keep people in the hobby. But I suspect that they're going to juice up the hobby boxes and the Breaker's Delight boxes and stuff like that in future releases, especially once they have a license, because they'll have no competition. And when you have no competition, it's not good for the consumer. So this was supposed to be a video about Masterwork, and it kind of got side railed into Fanatics. But yeah, I will celebrate being lucky enough to get a box of Masterwork at the actual price instead of having to pay a secondary market price. And but yes, don't pay $600, $700 for a box of Masterwork. It's just not worth it. And I know there's people breaking it, and trust me, they're getting way more than $600 a box, because they are selling it like, there's different ways to break it. There's 4 individual little mini boxes in here. They can sell them, out that way, random box. They can sell random letters for the characters and all that sort of stuff. Breakers are making killings on everything, including Masterwork. And as long as that happens, products are going to be expensive. So it's really going to take all the collectors banding together and saying, I'm not buying into breaks, which that's never going to happen. You're never going to get people to agree to all do the same thing. So sadly, I think the prices are not going to get better. This current system we have, the big three, look at Masterwork. 2022 Masterwork, which came out, I think it came out in 2023, but that was the last Masterwork set. There was good breakers out there still, and hobby shops. I was able to get my boxes for, I think, around $300. And unless you won the EQL, that price has doubled for everybody that wanted to buy Masterwork, because the big three control the price at over $600, unless you were won the lottery to buy a box straight from Tops. So, yeah, if I wouldn't have won that lottery, this would have been the first year of Masterwork since I've had this channel that I would not be able to open. So, I just got lucky and was able to get it. So hopefully you guys were able to get a box from Tops and not have to pay this stupid secondary prices. You know, I have to really evaluate going forward, especially once Fanatics gets these monopolies on basketball and football, if I want to keep opening stuff, because they're already raising the prices of baseball. Baseball was always safe. It seemed like it was like, you know, flagship baseball, Allen Ginter, Heritage, that kind of stuff was always cheap. And it seemed to evade the crazy pricing. But, you know, you look at 2024 Allen Ginter boxes, they're almost $300 now. You look at Heritage high number last year, they were, the big three had set the prices of those at like $225 to $250 a box. They've dropped down quite a bit since then, but it's scary when they're and yeah, Series 1 2025 baseball stuff, just flagship, crazy prices, in my mind. Yeah. They're trying to ratchet down even the like fun cheap products, which that's never good. Anyway, the goal is to have fun. The day it's not fun is the day you should get different hobbies, I think. And I think the day is coming pretty soon where Star Wars is just not sustainable as a card collecting thing, unless you can find cheap older boxes. But like, if there's a 2025 Masterwork, I can't imagine how much those boxes are going to be when they come out. 1,000? You know? How about a 2025 Star Wars Finest? Is that going to be a $300 or $400 box next time? It's frustrating just imagining this greedy Fanatics Tops company, the amount of money they're making on these boxes now. And the way they've got the system set up, where they give it to their breakers, they give it to the big three, and then give a few little crumbs to the little people. It's frustrating. But as long as I'm still having fun, I will continue my hobby. And what really sucks is, you know, I know this isn't about Pokemon, but the newest Pokemon set pre-orders are like $360 for a booster box. That's like more than 3 times what Pokemon booster boxes were, you know, less than a year ago. You know, I can't remember, like Stellar Crown, that set that came out, you could buy booster boxes of that for less than $100, and now the new set, Destined Rivals, $360 on pre-order. It's mind-blowing the amount of money that's getting spent on cards right now, and the prices of these boxes. So enjoy the hobby while you can, guys. Hopefully this all corrects and things go back to the way they were before, but you know, there's a chance it might not ever happen, and it might just keep getting more and more expensive to have fun in the hobby. And you know, I'm not here to spend a bunch of money. I'm here to have fun. And you know, I'll figure out some way. There's always going to be some way you can have fun in the hobby. You just got to look around and find your niche. All right, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and stay tuned. Well, I mean, I'm not going to open this right away, but I will open, if at some point I'm going to open this on the channel. So stay tuned for Masterwork opening of 2024 Masterwork. I kind of want to wait and see how the boxes do, because it's a lot of money to to spend. I've never opened a box of Star Wars this expensive, so I'm kind of hesitant to rip into it. All right, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos later.